Hello and welcome to TayTime. This week's Parsha Re'eh. Well, there's a lot going on. We see the discussion of money topics, specifically charity and Meiser, where we're told about the appropriate ways to give. And it's a very interesting thing that when it comes to money, when it comes to charity, you're allowed to test Hashem, and you're allowed to say, I'm going to give money, but let me see how I get more, because we're told that when we give, we're going to get more back in return. And we're really allowed to test Hashem in that area and see that every time we give Meiser, every time we give charity, we get more than we give, and we end up with more than we had before. I think it's a very interesting point to also tie into this week's Parsha. We also have the list of the kosher and non-kosher animals. When it comes to the birds, it's actually listed the specific birds that are not kosher. And it's interesting, one of the birds is called the chasida. And what's very interesting, not in this week's Parsha, but in a different Parsha, in Vayikra, when the birds are mentioned the first time, Rashi says about the chasida that it's called the chasida because it does chesed with its friends. So people ask, if it does chesed, it's like a bird of kindness, why is it not one of the kosher birds? And the answer is that what Rashi says is it specifically does kindness with its friends, but it doesn't do kindness to anyone else. And that's not how we do kindness. And that's not how we're told about doing charity. We're told to give to anyone who puts out his hand, anyone less fortunate than you, whether you know them or not, whether they're your friends or not, whether they're your type of bird or not. We open our arms and we give chesed to everyone. So let us open our hearts to give chesed to all, realize that we'll get back more in return, and have a great Shabbos.